guys, I'm Jennifer Tapiero with JENeration Radio on Pacific Rim, hanging on the red carpet right now, backstage at The Voice, and life just got a little bit better because I'm hanging with Javier, who is the OG, I say, from The Voice, because he was the first winner ever.
Yes, ma'am.
Adam Levine said you were his favorite blind audition.
Yep.
You are doing so much. Great to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you too. Yeah, and the fact that he said that meant a lot to me. I actually got to see him on Monday. We played some golf together, and we talked about that. I thanked him. I said, "Hey, man, thank you for saying that. That was kind of nice of you." And he had super nice things to say. He's great. You know, I none of this would have been possible had he not turned around and had I not chose him as my coach. I mean, he really got me to the end and got us the win, and I'm very, very grateful to him. He's been amazing.
It's good to hear that because as a viewer, and of course working in the press and working backstage, we always wonder if you win The Voice, do they actually stay in touch with the judges?
Right.
And now you're telling me you're on the golf course, hanging out with Adam Levine,
Yep.
hitting balls, talking about music. I mean, that's pretty much living the dream.
Yeah, it's living the dream, and not only that. I mean, he did things that he didn't have to do. I mean, he sang a song on my last album with me. It's called Stand Up, which was awesome. He took me out with him and Maroon 5 to South America. I opened shows in Sao Paulo, Brazil for 35,000 people, and just amazing. He's an amazing guy. He's going to be a dad. I'm super excited about that for him. That's awesome, and he's super cool.
I like that. He is about to be a dad. Maybe you'll go over there, and sing lullabies to the baby.
I could do that. Yeah. Actually, one of the lullabies I sang to my son when he was just a baby was and when the daylight comes, I'll have to go, but tonight I need to hold you so close. So I was singing one of his songs to my, and like every time I would sing that, my little boy would just, if he was upset, if he was crying, he would just stop. And he would just look at me, and I would sing it, and it was awesome. So yeah.
What is that like, being like a millennial dad? You are doing it. You're on tour. You're doing this. You're doing that. But you're also a father.
I am.
How does that feel, knowing that your son's going to grow up and say, "Wow, my dad did it big. He's a legend."
Well, it's not about that. It's just about trying to create a good life for my kids, and I'm just honored that I can give them what they need, and the goal in life is to just be able to continue to do that, and doing something I love in the process is amazing. But yeah, I mean, my kids come first. I mean, I love my babies, and it's funny when I go, when people want to hire me for shows and stuff, and I go out and tour, I say that the music part, the playing for you is free. What you're paying me for is to leave my house. That's where I'm getting paid. I got that from a friend of mine, Tarek Akoni, who used to be my guitarist, and he said he told me that. I never forgot it. I said, man, that's so true. I mean, the music part is the fun part. I'd gladly do that for free, but if I can't do it from my house, you're gonna have to pay me to get out there.
So what was it like coming back tonight? The top 12, standing there with Carson, must have brought back a lot of memories. Of course, you've been in the position of the contestants.
Right.
They're nervous.
Right.
What would you say to these artists right now that are just competing?
Right. First of all, I was just glad when I was standing next to Carson that I didn't have to worry about him having a card with my name on it. So that part is always nice to not have to worry about that. But what I'd say to the contestants moving forward, I mean, song choice is everything. I mean, if you have a great song, 50% of your job is already done. If you don't have a great song, you have to win the voting audience over on a song that they aren't necessarily invested in. So picking songs is key. And then it's what you do with the song. I mean, you have to go out there and perform like it's the last night of the world, like it's your last opportunity to get out there and sing ever. And I used to think to myself, when I was in this position, I'd say, you know what? There's only one thing that I can control. I can control what comes out of my mouth and what I do on stage at that particular moment, and that's all that I can do. If you go out there and you give the best performance of your life and you leave it all out on the stage and you move on, that's great. If you do the same thing and you don't move on, you can be upset about it. You can grieve about it a bit, but you have to, take some solace knowing that you gave your all and you just happened to get beat out that day. And that's, if you give your all, that's really all you can ask of yourself. I mean, that's the only thing that you can control. So.
Yeah. What about Team Adam? Do you think they have an advantage? Because, Adam has been doing this. He's been on the show. He's won several times. Do you think that being on Team Adam, they have an advantage over some of the other teams?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, Blake, I think, has won more than anyone. I think with Adam, a close second.
Yep.
I mean, I think it comes down to, folks that are going to give these show-stopping performances. Like Shalia did last night when she sang "Listen." She brought the house down. I mean, I got chills when I was watching on my phone, for goodness sake, because I couldn't even watch live last night, but I got to see it, and she was amazing. I mean, those are the kind of performances that are going to move you through in this competition, that are going to get you to the end. I call those wheelhouse songs. You sing wheelhouse songs, you have a great chance of moving forward, but know that other people are singing their wheelhouse songs too. So.
You're holding an album right here.
I sure am.
Tell us about it.
This is my new album that comes out on Friday, April 15th. It's called Gravity. Very, very excited about the collection of songs that we put on here. It's on Concord Music Group is the label, and I feel that this album really represents who I am as an artist better than anything I've ever done in my career. The single is also called Gravity. Tells the story of a guy in a relationship that messes up, and he finds himself alone and wondering how he can fix what he did. And the video was directed by a great director named Gregory Poppin. We tell the story in reverse, so it starts with the breakup, and you move backwards from there to see what happened. I play the guy in the video, my camera acting debut, which was fun, and I'm excited to share this music with the nation and with the world. Going out on tour starting April 23rd in Atlanta, the Gravity Tour, and it starts in Atlanta. We go all around the country. We're adding dates, daily pretty much. So check my website, javiercolon.com, has all the info.
Awesome. You guys heard it straight from Javier's mouth. Make sure you check out the album. It's dropping this Friday. I'll make sure to spin it on my show, JENeration, on iHeartRadio. I'll spin Gravity.
I love that. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. And, of course, check him out on tour. And thank you so much for checking our show, Pacific Rim.
Yes, absolutely will. Thank you so very much for everything, and I hope you enjoy the album.
Yes, thank you so much for dropping by to give us some knowledge on what these voice contestants should do.
I've been there, and I know the nerves that they're facing, but it's doable. One of them is going to walk away with it. One of them is going to do it, and I'm excited for all of them. It's an exciting time for them.
Yes, and he also plays golf with Adam Levine, so I will be joining you guys at the country club.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.